guys, come along with your friends, come and get some Pokemon. Gotta catch them all, Pokemon. I don't know the Pokédex. Pokemon, how old is Pokemon? I think it was like 1999, or no, it was like early 2000s, which we're still in early 2000s, but like the beginning 2000. But who remembers Pokemon? Which Pokemon did you watch? I watched almost all of them. I think only ones I didn't watch was like of course Sun and Moon I never watched before, but I think I watched the little Y and Z until I seen this. I watched it because I seen the Greninja like transformation thing. And I was like, that's awesome. Don't ask me why I thought it was awesome, but it was awesome to me. Muzzles. But yeah. I just gotta tell you guys, I really quite like Pokemon. I was gonna do for my first what if deku had a Pokemon court, but I was like, whenever I was gonna make that, there was people already making it, and I made a roll up where if I was gonna make a what if about if somebody was already making, like in the process of making it, I won't do it unless if I do it, I would make it different, like totally different direction. Like if they got it while they were first young, then I was gonna give it to them later in life. If they got it whenever they're later in life, I would make it young. I'll make it a little darker if it was really like happy. Just kind of go in opposite directions with everything. And all that, but yeah. I think people did do what if Deku had Ichigo's powers, but they never gave him like Ichigo's story. Or they at least never dived into it. But yeah, so I left off after they just broke into the Soul Society. Deku learned a new move that Ichigo didn't have. But Ichigo probably could have learned it if he would have trained for it, but he never did because he's not big brain like me. But yeah. Oh, that's blood. Where am I aiming at? That's the bad thing about thermoscopes. If you aim towards something and all you just see is white, and you hit it a couple times, it's probably either a dead body or blood. But yeah, so when did they get in? They would be split up. Froppy is with Ida. Chad is by himself. Oh my god, why is there a dust storm in front of me? And Ichigo's by himself too. When Ichigo lands, he lands into Sector 13, I'm pretty sure. Or was it like the Squad 13? Not Sector. Where did I get the Sector from? But yeah. Whenever he gets there, Deku would be met with people chasing him and all that. And while they're chasing him, he would swing backwards throwing an attack. Or Deku would be... I might confuse their names a couple times. Because right now, all I'm thinking about is Bleach to do this what if. So yeah. But he would... They would battle. And he would meet the 13th or the third seat of that one, and the third seat comes in and he takes his sword and starts swinging at him. He hasn't unlocked his or released his Zanpakuto. I'm not sure if it's unlock or release. but he hasn't did that yet. But he would start swinging on him, and his friend in the yeah, and he would start swinging, and Deku would cut him in the face area where you bleed a lot. I'm pretty sure is where he cut him. And whenever he does this, the dude would pull out some of the, what's that stuff called? Something to seal up his wounds. And whenever he does, he says, "You're cheating. Why do you have that stuff with you?" He says, "Because I'm prepared." Which, how does he even get that stuff inside his Zanpakuto? Has nobody asked that before? How does he get it inside his Zanpakuto? Or does his Zanpakuto just come with it? Because, I have questions here. I'm the question man. But yeah, so he would start battling. He would use a spear, but Deku would strike, and whenever he strikes, he strikes somewhere. They would just hit him. They would connect blades, and that's when he would break his with his swinging around without hitting Deku in the face. But he would dodge by dodging backwards. That's when Deku would say, "I have no time for this. I must save Uraraka." Putting his sword up. Whenever he puts his sword up. What was that? Did I not? Oh, I must have put a perk on that lets me do that. But yeah. He puts the sword up. And it would start glowing with energy. And he says, "Getsu no Tensho." Swinging down with the dude trying to block, but he would get overpowered by the attack. When that happens, he would win, but that's whenever he would think he's about to die, and he would wake up with his wounds all put up and all that, sealed, and he would see Ichigo or Deku wouldn't have as many cuts because stronger and stuff like that. But you still, any cuts that he did have, he would have sealed it with the same stuff. They would say, "Why don't you just leave me to die?" He says, "I don't really want to kill any of you guys. I have nothing against you. I'm just against you guys. I'm just trying to kill that Yakugo guy. Because that's his sister. He still didn't her to death." And that's when he says, "It's just the way of the Soul Society." And he says, "That's bullcrap. If I have to, I'll change the Soul Society's rules by beating up everybody here." But he would say that. Picking up a sword saying, "I'm leaving." And this is whenever the dude with the sand ability would be running. And they were running each other because there's people chasing at them. Because more of them would come after Deku, and he'd be like, "Oh no," running, which would confuse the third seat guy because he knows if he can defeat him, he should be able to defeat them. He would say that he's just a weirdo, I guess. And would walk away. But when we But yeah, so they would run off, or he would run off, and all that. Deku and they would combine with all of them chasing both of them. And that's the whole they would split up with the dude smacking the wall, turning into sand. With Deku saying, "Oh yeah, I forgot about that," smacking his wall, turning it into sand. Also, he has to smack it twice to do that. To finish it off, pretty much. He would smack it twice and would jump through, splitting the people up, but all the low-ranked ones would chase after Deku, with the 5th seat chasing after Sand Dude. And right now what's going to happen is that the Sand Dude will go and face off against that dude using all of his tricks to eventually get him away. Nothing too special. It's practically goes as canon, while Deku would dodge them enough to where it would be, yeah, he would just pretty much dodge them the whole time. And while dodging these people, he would get away, and that's where he would meet up, or he would catch up to a certain area. Would you like a Philly cheesesteak? Okay, I'm back. I just had to tell her. So, Deku would be running and running. Eventually, he would get far enough and all that. He would meet up back with the guy and they would go and that's where they bump into Bakugo. Yeah, I figured out how to apply Bakugo as a Soul Reaper in this. I thought of somebody that can apply to Bakugo, and I thought Byakuga. It sounded like Byakugo, but like the personality does not fit at all. So I came up with this dude. But yeah, so they were running together. They would have their same battle. Deku being hit in the chest by one of the sword attacks. Practically having the same battle. But Deku would learn or be battling him. And that's remember what Kisuke said at the beginning of the training. Listens to your blade's calling. He would focus. And that's when his spirit energy would spike. A raising spirit energy. Whenever Bakugo sees this, he thinks, just like before, when he fought the captain, and they would go for the battle and they would collide, with Deku getting stabbed in the chest, almost dying, with Bakugo getting taken down by a whole slash. And that's where we're going. That's the end of that. The number 4 group person that they run into and take for some reason whenever they about to get captured. He would come down there and they would be on the ground and they'd be healing. And while healing him, he would find the mask. And Deku would wake up saying, "Am I dead yet?" With him saying no. Which if you would be, if it wasn't for this. Showing him the hollow mask. So the hollow mask, we've seen it change shapes a couple times. Since it's in his stage 2, I'd say it's in a stage 2 form. It like changed. It's like whenever he fought Byakugo, or not Byakugo, Rukia's brother. That's what color it is. And that's what like pattern and color and all that is. But because of but they would fight, and while fighting, or after that, whenever they figure out how he's still alive, they would just be talking, and Ichigo's about to put it back where his heart is, saying it must be good luck then. Dude would smash it back that it gives me all feelings and I don't want you to have it, and you must listen to me because I repaired you. He would say whatever, it saved my life, so it must want to keep me alive, not dead. He says no. And he's like, yes, but he would snatch it, throwing it. But yeah, he would throw it into the water. And it would sink to the bottom. He says, oh, it protected me. Why would you do that? He says, it reminds me too much of a hollow, so I don't like it. He says, whatever, it's gone, it's gone. And so, he says, yeah, just deal with it. He says, deal with it, my butt. You just threw away something that saved my life. You're supposed to be protecting me. Of course, he would say, whatever, I said so just deal with it. And he says, I should just throw you into the water, too. And all that. But yeah, so they would go up with Deku finding where they're keeping Uraraka or Rukia. But yeah, seeing where she is, he would rush. But that's whenever, or no, that's not what's gonna happen. He would be just sitting. They would be walking, and that's when they would walk up the stairs to the area, and that's where they would meet Squad Captain of the 13 Court Guard Squad, and they would commence battle. So in this, the dude would be able to, they would have this standoff with spirit energy, but Deku would have still be taken down and all that and have his sword broke, but he would get it back. They're a whole routine, but whenever he uses both of their powers, he would say Mangetsu whenever he slices, because the dude, he already seen him use all the Getsunan, and he's like, what is this? Shooting it, slicing him, breaking his blade. Whole shablamo that happened. And that's where that battle ended, with the dude losing, quote unquote, even though he got back up. He could have just sat there for just 5 seconds. But yeah. But that's where that one ended. Bro, I was right there. You should have gave me that. But yeah, so, but because of this, it would cause, he would win, and Deku would get even stronger, because he kind of got stronger from just battling kind of like a Saiyan, but it's whatever in the anime. But yeah, so after all this, he would be able to get through, and he would go up there, but whenever he goes up there, this is where he would be on the bridge with them. Or he would be so damaged that, what's her name? I forgot her name already. What's that person's name? Oh my god. Person name, come to me, come. But yeah, so, you know, the cat lady would come and she would heal him up, and that whole scene would happen, but it'll be a 12-year-old, so it won't happen at the same time. But this would, but yeah, so after this, but yeah, so whenever she heals him up, he would try to go up. I think Byakugo did that to him, and he would get saved by her. And whenever he gets saved, she pretty much shows her true form, and they would go for the training for the Bunkai, and this is where I'll leave it off. Goodbye.